channel. Right quick, before we get into the whole discussion about the video real quick, I just want to thank you guys so much. Over the past 2 months, almost 3 months, I've gotten over, not me, it's only one, I've gotten over, I don't know, I'm going to say probably like 160 new subscribers. I want to thank you guys so much. The support helps. It's pretty cool that, I have a little over 2,000 subscribers who are here, to look at my videos, who are interested in what I'm posting and everything. To me, it means a lot. I'm very humbled by it. And just keep coming, man. I want to keep making a lot of new content, especially now that I got the new bike. A lot of these new subscribers are because of the bike. So if you guys are here just for that, drop the comments below. I want to know new ideas of what you guys really want to see in the future. What do you guys really think about the bike so far, and any feedback on what you have about the previous videos that we have posted so far. I keep saying we, I don't know why. I'm a one-man team so far. So, but yeah. So yeah, let's get into what we're here for, and that is why people hate the Iron 883. All right, so we're gonna start with number one. Why do people hate the Iron 883 so much? I think one reason is because it's an entry-level bike, and people tend to hate entry-level things. They always want the best of the best. So if there's gonna be a bike, it needs to be a big bagger, or a big Softail, slim, or something like that. And anytime you have any discussion about anything, it could be a car, it could be a bike, it could be anything, people are generally gonna hate the entry-level stuff. Why? Just because. Number two, it looks better than almost any bike out there right now. And if we're just gonna keep it in Harley Davidson, it looks better than most bikes on their whole roster. And I'm not talking about just Sportsters. I'm talking about the whole lineup. Any Softails, any baggers. This is probably in the top 3 most good-looking bikes that they have on their roster. And that's yes or yes. I mean, it's a beautiful bike. The reason why this bike is so popular and the reason why it's been selling so well is because, yes, it's an entry-level bike, but most of all is because it's a beautiful bike. It's just so classic looking. It gives you that old Harley Davidson look, the sound, that engine. I mean, that engine, the Evolution engine they've been using this engine for how many years now? I mean, come on, it's been years and years. The thing is bulletproof. The chopped fender in the back is so awesome. It just gives it a real badass look. Like, anybody riding this bike looks like a real badass. It doesn't matter if you're in your early 20s, 30s. It doesn't matter if you're in 50s, 60s. It doesn't matter if you're a girl. Like, you're gonna look super badass on this bike, and that's the whole ordeal behind it. Number 3, because it doesn't have a 1200cc engine. That's it. Most of the time, people are gonna say, "Oh yeah, I hate that bike." Why? Why do you hate it? Because it's 800 cc's. It's not a 1200. Who cares? The bike moves. It is definitely peppy. The torque is definitely there. I mean, some people are gonna want to hit 100 and something all day while they ride. But guess what? Those are gonna be highway riders. Most people, let's be honest, if you're getting any type of Sportster, it's because you want to be able to maneuver around the city. You want to be able to maneuver, around where you're going, around town, rides. We're not talking about rides that you're going to be hitting on the highway state to state. Because I'll be honest, this bike is not the type of bike that you'll take for a long ride. Let's say, like a 5-hour ride, or you're gonna go through a few states. This is not the type of bike for that. Honestly, why? Because the tank is not too big. It's a 3.2 tank. You're gonna have to pull over a few times, and it's not. Would it be the most comfortable bike for cross country type of ride? No, but people have done it. And overall, I mean, the 800 cc's on this is definitely enough, right? Do not get fooled. Do not listen to what people say. Was like, no, it's not enough. It's too small. It's not powerful enough. Bullshit. It's awesome. Number 4, because this is a small bike, because it's an entry-level bike. And you know what? I'm gonna take that back, because it's actually not the entry-level bike on the Harley-Davidson roster. The Street Rod is. And the Street Rod is, and like I mentioned before in my past video, it is ugly, and that's the reason you do not see that bike anywhere around. I have yet to see that bike anywhere on the road. The only one that I've seen and the only one that I've ridden was the one that I took, the one that I passed my safety course on. That's it. That bike is hideous. They didn't even build it in the US. They build it in India. And I think that's where their market is more for that bike. So this is not their first entry-level bike. It's gonna be the Street Rod. But yeah, reason being for that is that, you know, people tend to hate it because this is one of their smaller bikes. They're used to their Softails, they're used to their baggers, and your old school Harley Davidson rider, it's not gonna look at this bike that much, you know. And even at times, you know, I've been at a few dealerships and I had a few guys come up to me and they're like, yeah, you know, like, I'm actually getting this bike now as my secondary bike. You know, it's really cool. And like a lot of old school riders are coming, you know, they're coming back to this bike now because number 1, they want it as a secondary bike, and number 2 is because you know, it's super nimble, super nice to get around, you know, way easier than to maneuver these big baggers around, especially in traffic areas and everything. Number 5, let's see. The most stupidest thing I've been hearing. Oh, it's a girl bike. The Iron 883 is a girl bike. You know, I mean, why? Because it's small. I've seen girls riding R6s, R1s. I have friends that their girlfriends ride R1s. So does that make the Yamaha R1 a girl bike? I've seen girls ride baggers and Softails. That is the most ridiculous and most stupidest thing I've heard. And honestly, when it comes down to it, most people who are gonna hate on this bike don't even own a bike. I mean, that's the number 1 thing. I was having a conversation with someone the other day at work, and they were like, yeah, so you know what type of bike you ride, and we got into the whole iron thing, and they were like, oh, you know, you should have got something bigger. You should have got a Softail. You should have got this. I'm like, yeah, you know, but you know, this is what I want for now. This is what I like. So I turned the conversation around, and I'm like, all right, so what do you ride? And he looks at me, he goes, oh no, I don't ride, I don't own a bike, I've never owned a bike. So why are you even giving your opinion? And that's the thing, that most people give their opinions on this bike don't even own a bike, which is hilarious to me. It's just pretty stupid. Final reason why I hear a lot of people saying is that, oh, it's not really gonna have that much pep on the highway. It's not powerful enough. It's not strong enough. It is. This is a nimble bike that you're gonna be able to go down the highway, keep up with other riders if you want. At the end of the day, this is a cruiser bike. This is not a sports bike. This bike is not meant for you to be hitting over 100 miles an hour down the freeway, killing yourself. You know, it's a cruiser bike. It's meant for you to cruise. It says it all in the word. You cruise. You enjoy the weather. You enjoy the scenery. You know, you take in everything around you, and that's one thing. That's one of the main reasons why I love to ride, is because I like to just cruise around, and I like to cruise around at low speeds. If I'm on the freeway, you know, I'll hit 60 if anything, but most of the time I'm at 45, I'm at 30, you know, 20. But when I'm in, you know, local little areas, and I like it because I like to enjoy the scenery. I like to take everything in, and just the ride of it all. That's gonna pretty much cut it all. Hope you guys really enjoy this video. I'm gonna give you guys some little cinematography, little looks in a few. See if you like that. I'm gonna show you guys real quick where I'm at right now. This is a park way on top of a mountain. I love to come right up here and enjoy the scenery and look over all this. It's pretty beautiful. In the background here, they have the park and everything. Today they got a lot of games going on between the high schools, which is pretty cool. But yeah, I love coming, taking this ride up here. There's a lot of twisty little roads on the way up here. It's just beautiful. And if you're new to my channel, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. This is the channel that we do a little bit of everything, not just one thing. Don't forget to hit that bell. It's gonna notify you anytime I upload a video. Like I said before, guys, thank you so much for you supporters out there who've been giving a lot of comments lately, a lot of love and support. Just keep it coming. I have a lot of stuff planned in the future right now to do with the bike. I'm thinking about next week maybe ordering the headlight. Want to get some HIDs, and I'm gonna film it. I'm gonna show you guys how to install it, and then also after that I want to get the grill for it, which I think on this bike is gonna it just looks awesome, and it gives it a real badass look. So that's coming up within the next few weeks, as well as a few little surprises. And that's it, guys. Thanks for watching.